Alright, welcome back to Songs of Six, episode 4 of Bug Stuff. See, the first thing we're going to want to do, since we got our army out on the main map, is make sure their supplies are looking good. They're still a little short on leather armor and warhammers, but that'll have to do, since we just can't produce that many right now. So we're going to find the closest free lands, and we're going to attack them. And let's go ahead and turn on hyperspeed so they can get over there real quick. And thankfully you're able to pass through your neighbor's borders just fine. Alright, and we got a battle on our hands. If you have like 150 or more, you can actually skip this entirely and just go straight to the city. But we get to do a battle real quick and check out the new stuff. Alright, come on, let's load. Alright, so their army's way back there. We're going to move ours all the way up here. Gonna go from left to right. And we'll just do this as many times as necessary. Hopefully we can get it on the first shot. Alright, and let's charge. Yep, those guys missed, but that's alright, they can flank them. There you go, that's what I want, attacking them from both sides. Let's turn back on, or let's turn off guard rather. Alright, I think we're doing okay. Victory! Alright. And only 3 deaths, not bad. Go bugs. Alright, now this means we're able to siege the main city itself. Execute. We don't need prisoners right now. Alright, so we're going to wait. Interesting. Well, I guess they decided to attack us. So let's go ahead and command our army and get ready to do this again. Alright, let's see where they are this time. Up to the north, it looks like. Again, left to right. I'm going to turn off guard to start with so our charge is a little more effective. And let's get moving. And charge. Move them in behind. Attack from both sides. And let's see how this goes. Victory again, I only lost 1. Perfect. I find that attacking from both sides is really effective. You get to engage all of your fighters at once. I'm going to go with execute again. And now, since we beat their army, we can go ahead and occupy this realm, which is all ours. Going to move the army on top of it. And we have control of a haven. That's this guy right here. So we can recruit Argonash later on. No idea if the series will make it that far or not. So, now that we control this realm, you're going to notice their loyalty is plus 13.81. There you go. From our army being on there, which is really handy for now, especially while it bounces back from being raided. And the first step for us is we're going to execute, or massacre rather, everyone but the bugs. We want only bugs. Alright, and the first thing we're going to build is well, first we want a small village, and then we're going for humidifier. Obviously, if you're not doing bugs, you'll want to get something else to start. Alright, and their happiness is going to dip down a bit, and you're going to see the population is going to get decimated, but it'll eventually bounce back with just bugs. And we'll have 435, it looks like. Maybe they'll go up a bit more. Let's make sure our army is still well supplied. Yeah, they're doing great. And now, we can't do a whole lot with this realm just yet, but it is a source of money. So we'll get 400, and this will keep going up as the population grows. And this means we'll be able to buy more herbs, so we can make more rations, so we can have more army. And it also gives us access to recruiting local soldiers, so conscripts. Which means that we don't have to use our own population to build our military anymore. We can recruit them from this village. Alright, so let's give that a bit of time to build up. And while we're there, let's see how Bug Stuff is doing. Alright, looks like we need another army. So let's go ahead and set these guys to 70%. And leather armor and warhammers. Looks like we're a little short on workers, but that's fine. We're slowly regaining numbers as aspiring immigrants come in, since we lost the 100 when we deployed our army to the world map. And let's see if there's anything we can do for their access right now. We can probably give them more food, although we're gonna... Nah, probably not, because we're gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna be using up quite a bit of that. But maybe just for now, we'll see how it goes. Let's do 1.5 servings. Let's see, services. Looks like we could use some more food stalls. That's probably about it. Let's go ahead and copy a food stall. Actually, let's click on it and see. Okay, so it looks like we need one over here and over here. So stamp that down. Stamp this down, and we'll build some more road around it. Did we get our clay mine going? Yes, we did. Wow, that is really degraded. We don't have enough wood right now coming in to make enough furniture to keep it repaired. So maybe we'll want to do another one of these. Even though we don't quite have the workforce at the moment. Let's put the storage as close to us as we can. Auxiliaries can go wherever. There we go. So that's 100%. That's 100%. Looking good there. That unfortunately needs more furniture to build too. But it'll get done eventually. And that should mean that we're taking in enough wood to get more furniture going so we can keep all these things repaired. Because, yeah, this is almost fully degraded right now. Actually, let's go ahead and do this since they're not really producing anything anyway. And that'll give us workers for the woodcutter. Let's go into hyperspeed a bit, and let's also check on our army to make sure they still have supplies. Little low on rations. Okay, it's coming back up. Plenty of clothes, so that's good. Ooh, nice. Alright, so we've got 167 now, and this is starting to bounce back. Yeah, now they're multiplying quickly. And we're getting way more gold off them, which is going to be great, because we need the cash right now. You can see already we're starting to trade. We just bought a whole bunch of herbs, which is, like I said, more rations. Alright, this woodcutter is done and coming along. There we go. Now, let's see. Can we put more workers into the carpenter that's making these? Yes, let's go ahead and go up to 20. And back down on this. Fortunately, my noise gate stopped working, so hopefully there isn't a bunch of background noise. Could not figure it out. Something with OBS. Alright, now we'll let things plug along for a while we think of what to build next. We Really, we need our population to bounce back. It looks like this population has bounced back, and we're at 466. 742 coins a day. But we want to see if we can take another one. So right now, if we lower our tax rate a bit, we'll be able to move that army off, because it's giving 4.5 right now. So if we go to there, now we can successfully move them off. And let's see. Oh man, we are so low on rations. That is not great. What was that warning? Yeah, supplies low. Well, we should have more herbs coming in. So these guys are working full time. So let's go ahead and increase that. And get some more rations going out. Actually, let's go up even more, why not? We've got the workers right now. And we've still got plenty of clothes, yes. And now we're cranking out rations, so let's see if that's improving our numbers at all. Ooh, it is really on the verge. But, we should catch back up here in not too long. Right. If not, we're kind of in trouble. We don't want to lose any members of our army yet. Yeah, we're low. Shoot. Well, all we can really do is hope that herbs come in time. Yeah, there's a big shipment of rations going out. Come on, send it, send it, send it. There we go. Let's see. Alright, that bumped it up a little bit. It looks like we're starting to get caught back up. Slowly but surely. Actually, I guess while we're still waiting here, we can go back to taxing more because we don't have to worry about their happiness or loyalty. Alright, and once that gets more filled up, we'll work on taking this next free realm. There was one here, but unfortunately someone else nabbed it before we could. But this one's still free for the taking, so we'll definitely nab it. And then hopefully we'll be able to start building up big enough armies to take on our main competitors. But I find that starting with these free realms is the easiest way to do it. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, let's lower this back down until our loyalty is 4.5. There we go. Okay, and if we auto, we'll lose, so we'll command. And charge works real well with Warhammers because there's a chance of instant death on contact. Okay, let's grab our army. Let's get them all the way up. Let's see, what do you guys have? Leather armor, spears. Leather armor, spears. And we have more armor and more weapon. Let's see, take off defensive mode since that's toggled on by default now. And let's start moving up. See if we can charge and still catch him. Alright, grab one of these, see if we can get him to move behind. No, maybe not. That's alright though, they're all engaged. Victory in only less 5 bugs. Execute. Don't need prisoners, we don't have a place to put them anyway. And now let's wait so we can siege this place. You can see the defenses number, it's 364 right now. That starts going down, yeah, 338, 312. Oh, nice, Brondix. So we're back up to 400 bugs back at home. So, and once this hits 0, we can successfully attack the city and take it over. Unless they attack us like they did last time. Great. We might want to drop our rations back down. Yeah, because we're over-consuming right now. That'll drop down loyalty and happiness a bit, but that should bounce back over time. Once everyone gets access to services. Oh yeah, we need to start thinking about law as well. Right now, let's focus on this siege. It's at 260, 234, 195. And dropping pretty quick. Just needed to hit 0. Alright, 0. So now we can occupy, move the army onto here. And we're going to do the same thing we did last time, which is massacre everyone except the bugs. See, we don't have enough government points, and we won't until we hit, I think, 650 population. So we unfortunately can't do a whole lot with this one at the time. We can potentially, though, get rid of this, and no, we still don't have enough for anything else. So never mind on that. Just right-click to get out of it. Okay, and this army is doing great. So there you go, we have a second realm now. That we can't do a whole lot with until we hit... Let's see... Is it a Prondex Ray? Yeah, until we hit 650, and then we get nobilities, which we can apply to be governors, which will give us basically admin points so we can increase the size of our cities. So that means we need to start focusing on food again and increasing our population. But I'm going to keep this one short, so I'll bring you back next time when we're going to work on even more food production. That's fine. And yeah, even more bugs, and hopefully getting our nobles so we can start improving our realms. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll check you out in the next one. Peace.